Hey there and welcome to this video. Today I want to paint with acrylic paint. I already have some lying around here and I have my canvas prepared. I spray painted it and I also have a sketch that I cut out of normal paper. I didn't cut out the whole shape, but I still need to transfer the sketch onto the canvas, so that's the first step. And I hope it works with pencil. I think I'm gonna place it like this. Okay, so now I also need to sketch the holes. I didn't want to cut them out because it's a little bit more tricky to cut these, so I'm gonna do this freehand. Also, I could sketch this out. Okay, so I'm gonna put this aside. I also don't need. Okay, now comes the interesting part, the acrylic paint. And to be honest, I haven't painted with acrylic paint probably for years, except for acrylic pouring, but I can't remember actually painting with those. So those are kind of new. I got them for Christmas, so. Alright, I'm gonna put this aside for a bit for mixing the colors. I got a blending palette. I don't know. I used to use this with watercolor, so I just cleaned it up a little bit. There's still some color left, but I don't care. Okay, so I'm gonna put the green in, and I actually kind of like this green, but I'm thinking of mixing in a little bit of yellow maybe. I don't know, and I kind of want more layers, so I also want a greenish blue. But let's see how this turns out. I also don't have a dark green, I just realized it. I think I rather want to use this one, and I don't want to mix it up too perfectly. It's going to be interesting how this ends up looking. I'm kind of scared of messing up right now. Oh, this is so soft. Okay. Maybe I think I'm going to add a little bit more yellow. Okay. It's kind of neon-y. Neon-y? Oh, I'm stupid. Maybe I should move this a little bit to the center like this. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. And this is the brush that came with the set, but I think I have a smaller one over here, so, but this is not as soft. But maybe for the details this might be a little bit better. I'll switch back to this one. Oh, maybe I should have started from the top, because now I might smudge it. I mean, I can still turn it. Alright, so I'm done with the first layer. This is how it looks so far. Kind of messy. When I had too much paint on my brush, I just put it away, you know, because I don't want those sharp edges, and so I just put them like this to get the paint that was too much on there off. Does that make sense? I hope so. But yeah, I will go over with the second layer to thicken everything up, because you can see that here it is still quite light and you can still see the background. And yes, I'm gonna add more paint to it, and I think my plan is to go more to a darker green, and because this looks very neon-y. Didn't I do this earlier? So I'm gonna add blue. I don't have a dark green, but maybe I'm gonna add this dark blue or this blue to get a little bit more variation going on, because I think I don't want it to be one solid color. I want that there are different colors that you can see, and yeah, but I'm gonna continue painting with this color and to get a second layer, and then then let's see what's gonna happen next. Okay, so that's how it looks so far. Now it's time to add a few different colors to the mix. I mean, it doesn't look solid, but still I kind of want it to be a little bit darker. So I'm gonna use the same green though. But now I think I'm gonna start with the lighter blue. Maybe the purple wouldn't be also too bad. I'm gonna start with this one. Kind of afraid to mess it up. Okay, good. And I think I'm gonna add a lighter shade later on when I'm done, and to get the stem and also here those side thingies. I think those are called veins, are they? I don't know. But I'm gonna do this later. Now I wanna get a bit more texture. I'm scared. Maybe I should start here with the top part. I'm just gonna randomly add paint. Oh, this might be so bad. Although I think I might like this a little bit better. I do like it that it's darker. I think I like it better than the light green. The question is just, how do I add the darker one? Maybe I'm gonna mix a second shade of green as well with the darker one, so that I can mix it a little bit better. But I should flatten this out a bit, so that it doesn't dry too textury. Oh no, I messed this up. Oh no. It was already coming out and I was holding it tilted probably. I'm gonna add a little bit more green here. Oh no, it's getting blue. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. See, I'm gonna add, a bit more green to this one because I added a little bit of blue. I'm gonna mess it more up. This didn't just happen. Oh no! Oh no. I'm gonna add a bit more green to this because I don't want it to be bluish. Maybe a little bit. No, actually I want it to be green. Okay, so I'm gonna let this completely dry. I still have paint left and I don't know what to do with it, but I think I'm fine how it looks like this, so I'm not gonna add more. But I'm gonna let this dry for now and then add a few more details. So I want the stem to be lighter, and then there are also those veins, which I also want to paint later on. But I want to let this completely dry and then I'm gonna add those little details. Okay, so it's a few days later, the paint is completely dry, and to be honest I didn't clean the palette up. That was maybe stupid, but yeah, now let's finish this one. So I'm gonna use this green again. I can't open it, don't need that much, and maybe a little bit of yellow. Maybe I should, no, I just wanted to say maybe I should have used the darker green and add a little bit of yellow, but I didn't have a darker green, I mixed it. I think I'm gonna add a bit more yellow, whoops. I don't want to use this brush, I'm gonna use this one. I'm not sure, it might be watercolor, brush, but hey, I think I might have the best control with this one. And so I'm gonna start with the stem, and I hope that I don't mess it up. I mean, you probably can't even see that, but I think it's kind of, yeah, I think that's good, because this way it's kind of like a sketch, but it wouldn't be too noticeable if I had messed up right now. And I need to make sure that it's actually getting thinner towards the top. Okay, so the base is basically done. I'm gonna add a few more layers that it gets a little bit darker. Maybe I'm gonna add a little bit more to the tip. But I think I'm gonna need to exchange the batteries of my camera. Okay, so the stem is ready, but I also want to add some veins. Veins? Am I pronouncing this correct? I don't know, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm kind of afraid I might mess it up because it was kind of tricky to get those thin lines with this brush. Okay, also I need to decide where I want to add those. So I think I'm gonna start. I'm not sure if the paint is even completely dry yet. Maybe I'm starting here on the top. Probably should go from the thicker side out. Okay, and that's the finished painting. It was a little bit tricky to get those thin lines, and I was kind of running out of paint. You can see that there's not much left on here. And so I added a little bit of water, and that helped. Also, it was tricky to get those thin lines, and then the paint was kind of dry. And yeah, but it worked. It kind of worked out. I'm happy how it looks. I'm not sure what to do with it because my plan was to hang it on the wall, but it doesn't really fit. So let's see what will happen with it. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe I'll see you in my next one. Bye!